Guardiola's links to the England job, but maybe not a comfortable subject for you to talk about. We had Richard Dunn this week on Sports Mole speaking to us, indicating that he thought Guardiola was happy at City. The club would do everything in their power to keep him. Any part of you concerned about next summer, concerned about Guardiola leaving and specifically to England? Do you think that's a potential or not even worth addressing?
I absolutely do believe he would be the FA's dream manager, but I believe every single team in world football's dream manager is Pep Guardiola. So I don't think there's a single club in the world that wouldn't let go of the manager right now for Guardiola. And I'm not worried about it as such. I don't think Guardiola's looking at England and going, "Oh God, I best leave Manchester City Football Club right now and stop earning." I don't know how much he's earning, but I guarantee if he signs an extension, it's going to be an awful lot of money. I don't think the FA would be paying him that. I just know they won't be. If City extend his contract, he'd be as high paid as Haaland and Rodri and everyone because he's a superstar. FA won't pay that, and so I'm not worried about that in that sense. I do think Guardiola probably will go into international management one day, but he's always said that he'll stay as long as he feels happy and he gets a reaction from the players.
Hmm.
It does feel like he's been sincere there. I think he's a very emotional person and he's a very analytical one as well. And he judges the mood really well of the dressing room. For me right now, in terms of his future, I'm quite confident. I think you look around and there's not many places for him to go logically. I don't know how much he'd be tempted by the Italian league right now. He might be. I don't know. He's not going back to Germany. He's not going back to Spain, in my personal opinion. I don't really see him being interested in PSG. Maybe I'm wrong there, but it doesn't feel like he'd have much to prove over there. And you can only presume that right now the Premier League is the best place to be for him. It's by many metrics, it's the best league in the world still. And I do feel he's getting a reaction from the players. The start to the season has been so good, and the most encouraging thing for me is that it's been exciting because of the essential the new blood in the team. I know a lot of them have been around for a while, but Rico Lewis right now is playing at a level that I've not seen him play at. He's obviously reached a bit more maturity now. Still only 19. I think he turns 20 very soon, but he's he looks like he's gone up a level again from the young
Yeah.
player that was so brilliant a couple of years ago when he first broke into the team. Savinho's been an absolute breath of fresh air. Getting a young Brazilian winger in is always going to be exciting, because they just bring so much flair and enjoyment. And then, excuse me, and then Oscar Bob as well. Started the season only preseason the Community Shield so wonderfully. And then when you see the Gundogan returning and McAtee back in the squad and the young players and Haaland looking absolutely on fire, and it just feels like everyone's reacting to him and responding to him. And I do feel like he enjoys first and foremost just being a coach. We see clips all the time as City fans behind the scenes because obviously we consume that media a lot more than non-fans would do. And Guardiola looks like he's happiest when the players are responding to him in training and he's enjoying being a coach. There's a famous clip where City score a goal in training, and Guardiola just screams Bernardo Silva's name a billion times because he's like, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I really do feel that's what gets him out of bed in the morning. He's a teacher, naturally. So as
So
for
as long as
England,
he's happy, you're not worried.
no. And I think the football's good right now, and I think it's the players. The squad feels balanced. These young players and a lot of new players there. People like Josko Vardiol, it's only second season. Kovacic, he's not old, not
Mm.
young, sorry, but he's still young in this Manchester City squad in terms of experience. And obviously all the young academy players and Savinho and people like that. Foden's game changing. Haaland, I think he's enjoying it, and I think the dynamic of this City team feels a bit different. I didn't mention Doku, of course, who's probably helped him find that love of wingers again a little bit with all his explosive dribbling. And I think England would love him. The only reason I think he'd be tempted by England is he might decide to have a little bit of a break after this City job, whenever that's going to be. And I wouldn't be surprised if he enjoys that sort of relaxed life a little bit more after he has a break and goes, you know what? I still miss coaching though.
I'm not
And the
sure
England,
I would describe the England job, aka the impossible job, as a relaxed life. Maybe a more relaxed schedule, but
we'll schedule it definitely. But well, to be honest, when you've managed Bayern Munich and you've managed
true.
Barcelona with the presidency campaigns going on, and you've managed Manchester City under the cloud of FFP, I think largely, the England job, it wouldn't be easy. But I don't think there's anything Guardiola can't take anymore. In terms of pressure and expectation. But the only thing I was going to say is that he might be tempted because when you look through that squad right now, and you see all these players
Yeah.
very obviously influenced in some way or another by Guardiola and the way that football's changed over the past 10 years with him in this country. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes, well, you know what, Rico's there, maybe who knows where McAtee is at that point. Obviously, Phil will be there still. all the City lads, whoever's there, and then you see people like Adam Wharton coming through and Angel Gomez great the other day, and these technical, intricate young footballers. I think he'd be tempted to try his hand at international management. The only thing for me is I feel like he's just set on the Brazil job. I think if you look at Guardiola and you look at the heritage of managing international football, to me, it would be Brazil. I just can see him wanting to be the Brazil manager. I don't think he'll do Spain because of the political reasons, with his Catalan
Mm.
independence support
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. Maybe the Netherlands are a little bit better, like in honor of Cruyff. I don't know, but to me, I think I can see him managing Brazil one day.